Guys, here playing Mountain Blade Warband. Not sure if you can see that I have this as windowed. So, I'm going to start a new game. This game is really good. It is by Paradox. I think it's like from 2008 maybe. The game's still pretty popular. Like, it's not mainstream obviously, but it's still, people who know about it still play it. I mean, it's really fun. Okay, I have the diplomacy mod, so yeah, it's yeah, you can read this. It talks about how it's easier to be male or noble. Also, I'm doing the diplomacy mod. I'm going to be male. Let's see, my father was a veteran warrior. As a child, your family scrabbled out of meager living from your father's wages as guardsman to the local lord. It was not an easy existence, and you were too poor to get much of an education. You learned mainly how to defend yourself on the streets with or without a weapon in hand. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as shop assistant. Actually, I have no idea what craftsman apprentice gives me. But your shop assistant gives me more like bartering. I'm gonna be craftsman apprentice. Boy growing out of childhood, you apprenticed with a local craftsman to learn a trade. It was years of hard work and study under your new master. He promoted you to journeyman and employed you as a fully paid craftsman for as long as you wished to stay. Then, as the young adult life changed, it's always done. As I became a university student gives me what's it called, a book to start with, and those are really good usually. Also increase my intelligence, I'm sure. A goods peddler. I think I'm gonna be a goods peddler. Through the distinction felt sudden to you somewhere along the way, you became a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. Hitting the call of the open road, you traveled from village to village, buying and selling what you could. It was not a rich existence, but you became a master at haggling. Even the most miserly elders giving you a good price. Soon you would be well placed to start your own trading empire. But soon everything changed. You decided to strike out on your own adventure. What made you take this decision was, let's see, I'm going to be a trade lord. And then you knew exactly what caused you to give up your old life and became a nurturer. To be honest, it's clear that you're now motivated solely by personal gain. You want to be rich, powerful, respected, feared. You want to be the one whom others hurry to obey. You want people to know your name and tremble whenever it's spoken. You want everything, and you won't let anything stop you from having it. I just want to trade empire. How would you quit without saving? I guess you can call that cheating, but then I cheat a lot in this game. Yeah, I know this. Okay, I'm gonna be intelligent. My trade is, let's see. Iron flesh is always really important to have. Increasing your health. It's gonna be agile, charismatic. I'm just gonna add one to everything. Let's see. Weapon master. No. Pathfinding makes you go faster. Not too much. Sparring. Yeah, that's usually good. Yes, that's definitely important. Prisoner management, I like to start with. Because if not, you could lose a lot of money by not having that. Inventory management. Wait. Yeah, fuck, it's annoying with this because it's not, like, really lined too well, I think. It always kind of throws me off a little. And then tactics, I guess. Actually, shield, I guess. I usually like to use crossbows. Also some throwing weapons. I also like polearms. I really don't know which weapon I'm gonna use. Enter name here. Daxus. Inferno. That sounds almost like the Daxus sounds like almost it'd be like Latin almost. Okay, adjust your character's face using the buttons and sliders to rotate ahead. Click on it, drag the mouse. Okay, we're gonna have a beard. Manly man needs beard. Hairstyle. Yes. Skin. Don't want to be ginger. Sure, I'm gonna be. No, I'm not gonna be old. I'm gonna be young. My hair is going to be even jet blacker than it was. Yeah, jet black. Face width. Face ratio. I don't know what most of these things do. You're gonna keep this in the middle. Eyebrow shape. My dude's always gonna be angry now. That makes him look sad. It's gonna be a little serious looking. Eyebrow depth. He looks like a derp that way. I'm just gonna do this. Eyebrow height. Oh yeah, no, you know I was gonna be surprised. Either squinting, surprised. Eyebrow position. Surprised, really squinting. My guy looks Asian the other way. Eyelids. You can. Jesus Christ. Eye depth. Not sure what this does, and you can keep it in the middle. Eye shape. He's Asian now. Now he's retarded. He's gonna be slightly Asian looking. Slightly. Eye width. I guess that's good. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do this. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, calm down. Calm down. Cheekbones look fine. Nose bridge. Whenever I play a game, I always have problems with the nose. I don't even notice it until it gives me the options to change it. I'm like, holy crap, it's ugly now. Yeah, I know this is a terrible angle, but no, stop. Whatever. Now I'm exactly where I was at the beginning. Not width. Whatever. Jaw width. What the fuck? No, stop. Yes, perfect. Jaw width. He's gonna have a bit of a wider jaw. Chin forward. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, done. You hear about Calvadia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy, even for knights and mercenaries, cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind to start a new life. You feel that fondly. You hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will. And whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Caladria and its kingdoms, you join a caravan to Praven, the kingdom of Swadia, which is more like Central Europe, I think, or more English. Caravan to Ravaden, the kingdom of the Vaegars. That's like Russia. They have a shit ton of bandits. Join to caravan to Tulgan, the Kargit Khanate. Those are Mongolians. They also have a shit ton of bandits, but like all the armies and all the bandits have horses, so they are a pain in the ass to fight. That's why they almost never lose a war. Take a ship to Sargoth, the kingdom of the Nords. These are Vikings. Take a ship to Jalkala, the kingdom of the Rhotics. Pretty sure they're Italian, Spanish people. Join a caravan to Shiraz, the Serenade Sultanate. That's Middle East. I think I'm gonna go with Kingdom of the Nords. Or maybe, I don't know, Swadians I think have best knights. These guys have best horsemen, best infantry, best spearmen, I think best archers. I have no idea what these guys have. just because of that, no, they have too many, what's it called, I feel. I'm gonna go with Nords, because I like Vikings. You took passage with a trading longship carrying gyrfalcons from the furthest reaches of the north to the bartered for linen and wool. Sailed early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risk of drifting ice and later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the sea raiders, who by April would be sailing forth from the island layers to ravage Calvadi's coast. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of Vile and Bullock rivers, and a short while later rode past the flats and coastal marshes of the city of Sargoth, home of the sea raiders' distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords, who for a few generations ago had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. You're exhausted by this time. You find the inn in Sargoth and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and they're eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out into the street, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hair of your neck up and rasp the blade sliding from a scabbard. If I were a douchebag, I'd stop playing right now and end the recording. But I'm not gonna do that, because I'm not a douchebag. Continue. Do I have a quarterstaff? Why do I have a quarterstaff? Whatever. I also have a crossbow. I swear I'm not this bad of a shot normally. He just took an arrow to the face. Oh god, there's another one. Oh, I see the merchant. Come at me, bro, come at me. I don't think it makes sense to use a quarterstaff. And oh, this is the merchant. Once inside, he stands at the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Yeah, this game doesn't have the best graphics, I'll admit. Just a sec. What's the button to check my inventory? Because I don't like quarterstaff and shield, that's just weird. Then shield's useful if I get shot in the back. Shot in the back, and you're too late. Quarterstaff. No, I'm a monk. Now let me explain my proposition. We always have brigands